Hi, I'm John. My wife Sandy and I originally created this short film for a Smart Doll collaboration with 2 other YouTube channels. This version, we've edited out all of the commentary and even added in a few new elements to make it just one cohesive story. Enjoy.
Once, there came a time on Mount Olympus when the great god Zeus began to feel that humans no longer desired the help of the gods. Technological advancements meant that mortals required less divine intervention. Magic was being replaced by machinery. He therefore decreed that Olympians should spend more time amongst the mortals and learn how they could continue to be of service to humanity. Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos, otherwise known as the Fates, already knew a lot about life. Clotho's job was spinning the thread of life, pulling the cold empty from the void, imbuing it with divine energy, and spinning it into a sort of cosmic filament, while her sisters, Lachesis and Atropos, measured and cut those threads. Hephaestus, the blacksmith of the gods, was already established in the mortal realm, preparing for the arrival of the other Olympians. The smithy's task was to create the tools for the gods to do their work on Earth in a new way, using technology that could be imbued with the magics of Olympus. When it came time for the Fates to create their new life in the world of men, there was no question in the mind of Lachesis what was to be done. She prided herself on her creativity and had already spent a large amount of eternity weaving and sewing. What better job for the spinners of life than a dressmaker's shop? She went to Hephaestus and arranged for each sister to have the tools that they needed. The youngest sister, Clotho, eternally full of enthusiasm and wide-eyed innocence, had an affection for the life she created and was excited to spend more time with humans. She loved children, playing games, and knew the value of being silly. Hephaestus made Clotho the Destiny 5000. Cunningly hidden in a supply trunk, the Destiny 5000 would provide Clotho with a means to produce thread. The supply of void stuffs would be loaded in the hopper and mixed with Clotho's divine energy. The machine would spin the thread at the turn of a key, freeing up Clotho's hands to stock shelves and assist customers as shop girl. Lachesis would then measure and weave that thread into the finest cloth for the ladies' dresses. Hephaestus created the Wonder Weaver, an innovation that would weave mundane materials and the divine thread together at the push of a button. The resulting thread would become magically imbued garments that would subtly nudge the wearers in the appropriate direction. Lachesis could go wild with her ideas and build beautiful and exciting lives for her clients. If fiber arts were a military force, Lachesis would be a hotshot fighter pilot. She feared nothing and would try anything. Atropos, known as the Inflexible, wanted to defy the decree of Zeus. In their own domain, she did not have to see the world, and therefore could remain impartial when cutting threads. She was so determined not to know the needs of man that she foolishly plucked out her right eye and fed her cutting hand to a harpy. Hephaestus felt sorry for Atropos and crafted her a new eyeball, the Acuity Initiator, or AI. The eye was intelligent and would speak to Atropos, explaining mortal things in matter-of-fact ways that Atropos was able to digest while allowing her to remain detached. While Atropos was grateful to see once again, AI could not channel her magical abilities. Hephaestus made Atropos a special lorgnette, which would augment her vision so she could continue to perform her true duties. Finally, at her client's request, Hephaestus welded Atropos' scissors to her body so that she would never forget her true calling. And so, three sisters, garments for all walks of life, became established. They celebrated births, danced at weddings, and mourned when a thread reached its termination point. In the hands of Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos, the tapestry of humanity continued to evolve, and Olympus thrived.
Well, that's not the end. Well, not the end. You can still go back and check out the full video with all of the behind-the-scenes commentary and see how we made all the costumes and props and stuff. You can also watch the videos from our collaborators and see the amazing costumes and stories that they created.